Hey guys, Rick Stone here from Stony Acres Gardening. Welcome to my channel. Today we're going to be talking about how you can get your strawberry patch tucked in for the winter. And there's three things that you need to be doing now in the late fall to make sure that your strawberry patch survives the winter. Before we get started, please make sure you subscribe to my channel and click that notification bell so you get noticed every time I release new videos. So why do we need to be doing this? Strawberries are a fairly hardy plant, but they're not the hardiest of plants. And so they need a little extra help over the winter to make sure that your entire patch survives and that you don't lose any plants. And so there's three things that you need to be doing now in the late fall. So here we're talking mid-November, just as the cold weather is really starting to settle in is when we want to actually make this happen. And so the first of the things that you need to be doing is dealing with the runners. So strawberry plants grow runners like these every year. The mother plants put off runners, and then those plants will go out and root. These didn't root because they went outside the bed. But throughout this bed, there are plants that have rooted down but are still connected to the mother plant. And if we want to have big fruit and lots of fruit coming from those mother plants next year, we need to separate those runners from the mother plant. Those daughters should be able to survive on their own now, and so we want to cut those runners off. And so all we need to simply do is just go through the bed and trim them off. And the ones that have rooted down will obviously stay. So we're just going to kind of go through this bed and we're going to find those runners and we're going to clip them off. And it doesn't matter, you don't have to be fancy about it. The whole idea here is just that you get the mother and the daughter plants separated so that the daughter plants are not pulling energy away from those mother plants next spring. So that's the first thing you need to do. The next thing we need to do is get some compost down. So fall is the best time of year to put compost down, and putting some compost down now in your strawberry bed is really going to help to improve your crop next year. So I like to put down compost as a top dressing. We don't want to work it into the soil or anything like that. That's going to damage the roots of the strawberry plants. But instead, we want to pull these strawberry plants back and we want to put down an inch or two of compost. And that is going to do a couple of different things. Number one, it's going to act as a mulch that is going to kind of help to insulate those plants. But the other thing that it's going to do is it's going to then let that compost sit all winter long. It's going to start to decompose and it will release those nutrients into the soil so that the plants have a good boost in the spring. So putting down a good layer of compost as a top dressing, 1 to 2 inches throughout your entire bed, is the second thing that you need to do to get your strawberry plants ready for winter. Now the third thing that we need to do involves covering the bed. So like I said earlier, strawberry plants are hardy, but they're not super hardy. And so we need to give them a little extra protection to make sure that they make it through the winter. And so you've got two different options that you can use. The first would be cover the entire bed with a heavy layer of mulch. So here we're talking something like some straw mulch or maybe some chopped up leaves, something like that. We're going to cover this entire bed with a good thick layer of mulch, and that is going to really keep those plants insulated through the winter. Your second option is to use a nice heavy fabric row cover to just cover the entire bed. So that's my preferred option. The reason why I like to use the heavy fabric row cover is because then I don't have to screw around cleaning up straw or a big bunch of leaves or stuff off the top of my strawberry bed next season. So I'm just going to go ahead and cover this bed with a heavy fabric row cover that is going to offer the insulation that the strawberry plants need to protect them through the winter. They'll be tucked in really nice. You want to go ahead and put some bricks or some rocks, maybe some posts or something on the top of that row cover so it doesn't flap around in the wind over the winter time. But that's going to keep the snow off. It's going to let the moisture still get through, but it'll keep the snow off and keep the coldest of the temperatures away from your strawberry plants so that they can survive the winter. So those are the three things that you need to be doing now in the fall to get your strawberry plants tucked in for the winter. Make sure you cut those runners, put down some compost, and cover the bed so that it's protected over the winter months. Okay, that's all I have for you for this week. Please make sure you get subscribed to my channel. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Make sure you go check out the Gardening Academy, which is our monthly membership service. This is a great way for you to support the work that we do here at Stony Acres Gardening. The Gardening Academy has over 45 different courses available for you, all at one low monthly price. Just a ton of great gardening resources and information for you to take advantage of. So I would encourage you to go check the Gardening Academy out. There's a link down in the description of this video. All right, that's all I have for you for this week. Everybody have a fantastic week. Happy gardening.
Hey guys, thanks again for watching, and make sure you get subscribed to my channel. Here's a couple of videos that YouTube thinks you're really going to enjoy. And I also wanted to have you go check out the Gardening Academy, which is our monthly membership service where we grow great gardeners. There's a link in the description of this video you can click on to learn more, but I'd love to have you join us over there. Happy gardening.